Existence in 2026 is fucking miserable. I feel like I get kicked in the balls every day, like over and over again, and then I tell somebody about it, and they either don't have a lot to say, which is fine, or they tell me it could be worse. But I really feel like everybody else gets kicked too, and we all just tell ourselves that that's how it's supposed to be. I was born way too fucking late to really feel like I could go and do something like meaningful. Like, I could have been born to go and fight for the king, and fight for my god, and spread my religion, or go be some fucking, I don't know, some trader somewhere, or like a philosopher. But I was born too late for it. And what I was born into was like the most expensive America we've ever fucking seen. Was born into the surveillance state. Was born into the surveillance state where they're gonna use AI to sit and listen to my voice and listen to every little thing I say. And then when I say some stupid shit about fucking Elon Musk or people on, the Epstein list, the feudal lords are gonna get upset and they're gonna fucking send a drone over to my house, or shoot me with a Havana gun through the walls. Like, I think really recently anyway, that when I think about it, I'm in this spot right now because I didn't do well enough, right? I dicked around when I was a teenager. I dicked around in my early 20s. And now I'm 26. And I'm like, oh, people my age have master's degrees now. And I'm working in a warehouse on third shift. And I can't talk to anybody there because I'm not fluent in the language they speak. And I feel like when I try and find something that either I'm good at or something I can try and do, but that space is so overly saturated because it's not, it's not niche enough, or like an AI can do it better than me, I feel like I feel like the stuff that I could be doing, everybody else can do better. And we're at a point now where like AI is going to be doing all the stuff even better. Automation's always been around, but we've never been at this point where a computer can think better than you, about like, I don't know, philosophy, right? Not that it's really thinking, but and it can write, and it can generate images, and I've seen like, little AI movie clips. Like, AI can do all of these things better than we can, or it's almost there if it can, And when I really try and like find something to fill the void, I really feel like, apart from not having like a talent, right, or a skill that I'm able to hone, I really feel like finances are the absolute crusher in, at least in Western society. Because, like, it's one thing to not have anybody to talk to, or to not have, a whole lot of, like, recreational activity. But it's another to not know if you're going to have money tomorrow, or if you're going to be living here in a month, And I really miss being happy. And I know that everybody else, or at least a lot of people, feel that way. Because fucking every time I talk to somebody about it, it feels like fucking everybody's fucking depressed. Or everybody below 35 anyway, or 30. Fucking everybody that's like super old and rich, and it feels like they all fucked the planet like really hard. They bent it over and gaped its fucking asshole, and then they gave us the planet with all this, stretched fucking body hole, and it was like, sorry about the mess up, that's your problem now. Like, no, it was your guys' problem fucking 50 years ago. And you waited way too long to even consider doing anything about it. And your solution is to just pass it on to the next person. And then I get blamed for that not getting fixed. Or at least the millennials. Like, I've been so depressed. I've been so depressed recently. Like, I go to work, and I recently got certified to use an order picker, which I'll put an image of it on the screen. But like, you stand in like this machine, and you wear like a harness, and you go up real high, and you build a pallet. And like, at least last week, I was crying a lot while I was driving, and it was hard for me to fucking see what I was doing. And I have a quota that I have to meet, and I've not been meeting it because I've been so stressed. And the only time I ever feel like I'm managing is when I am at home. But being at home doesn't make me money. So, you might say, like, I don't know, find something to build. I don't know what I would build. I don't do that. I'm not crafty. I could probably think of something, but I'm sure there's some AI, or not AI. I'm sure there's some Chinese, knockoff that does it better. I could try and like, oh, why don't you try to? I don't fucking know. You get what I'm saying. What I've been trying to do is trying to get better at poetry, because I have really liked using that as a way of trying to scream into the world about how I'm feeling. And like, we're at a point now with fucking AI that the creativity is getting to a spot where that I'm competing with artificial intelligence over if a created product, an abstract creative product I've made is better, And it really just, like, everything in combination just makes me feel like the world just doesn't want me here. Because, like, I'm working third shift right now. I don't have a lot of people to talk to. Which probably, the people I was talking to, it's not like they would really notice. Why ask my opinion when you can ask ChatGPT what it thinks? It'll have a more educated response than I will, and it'll make you feel like a genius, too. I won't always do that. If I think it was dumb, I'm not going to tell you I think it was smart, Or like, why try and write a book when the book market is so oversaturated with books right now? Because every fucking company that's using this shit is trying to write these books with LLMs. And editors and publishers are like getting sick of it. Or like Gemini can code. You know, I know you'll need people to code, but if Gemini is able to do it, you really only need one person to be able to check its code, you know, or a handful of people, rather than everybody on this one project. So it's like, why try and do something? Or try and learn something? Or try and make money on something if it's just way more advantageous to just not have me do it, you know? Like, fuck me, I guess. You know, I deviated so hard from this fucking... I sat and I wrote a script for this, and I sat and I only glanced at it. I've just been talking from the fucking... right off the fucking dome. It feels like, you know, I don't know. Just... this combination of things that I've been having to fucking deal with, and not just me, you know, all of us, but that we've been dealing with, is just really starting to get to me. And it feels like every day the siren song is louder and louder, and they're trying to lead me off the roof, you know? Like every single day. And every time I try and find some type of outlet, it ultimately comes down to, this doesn't make me any money. You know? Like, it's not that I want to make money. I want to be happy. But if I'm worrying about my finances, or if I'm worrying about being lonely because I'm on third shift and I don't speak enough Spanish to talk to anybody else, ultimately it really feels like I'm getting kicked in the fucking dick. And I'm losing my mind. And I've been worrying for like a year now about my fucking dog. There's nothing wrong with her, but she's just old. And I've just been thinking, and I know it's so random. She doesn't have like super bad health problems or anything, but I've just been thinking about fucking what if, you know, all this shit's going on, and then she dies. Now, what if tomorrow, you know, what if tonight she goes to sleep, I go down there, and she's fucking dead, you know? And I'm just worried that nothing's gonna get better. And I know I'm not the only one that feels that way. And I don't know what to do. Everything fucking sucks. And I'm sick of it. I am sick of it. I am trying everything in my power to try and find something. And like, I've been trying. I started trying new medicine to try and treat this fucking major depression I got. But the shit doesn't work overnight. I have to start taking a pill for 30 days and then be like, man, I really feel like that didn't help. You know, or man, maybe that did help a little bit. But it takes so long. I don't know that I can handle doing it once a month, every month. Like, you can't tell me to look forward to something. You can't tell me, oh, just suffer through it. We gotta give it time. I don't want to wait 3 weeks. I don't know if I can wait 3 hours, 3 days. I'm so sick of it, and I just hate being alive anymore. I hate it. I hate every minute of it. And I'm going to keep writing. I'm going to keep doing it, because I do like doing it, but I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do career-wise. I don't want to work in a fucking warehouse the rest of my life. I don't even know that the rest of my life is going to be very long with the way the fucking Earth has been going. I'm waiting for fucking Trump fucking butt plug to fucking nuke Iran any day now, and then every country on the world be like, fuck you, America. You know, or like, maybe he doesn't. Maybe everything is fine tomorrow. And then 10 years from now, global warming gets so bad, there's mass food shortages. Or power grids go out, and fucking millions of us dies to heat, you know? And they say, like, don't worry about tomorrow, because you can't enjoy today. Well, what if tomorrow is the last day, you know? Like, we gotta at least prepare for tomorrow. I may not have to worry about it, but we should definitely be forward-looking, because you tell me to look forward and to plan every fucking time, unless it stresses me out. And then all of a sudden, no, don't worry about it. Don't worry about that. Oh, don't worry about that. Oh, it's okay. But I don't know. I'm so fucking far off script. I hardly even read the fucking thing I wrote. I'm just sitting and bitching anymore. It's fucking 2:30 in the morning. I fucking called in. I was depressed. But I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'll see you guys. If you liked the video, let me know. If you didn't like it, let me know.